obviously you're not where you are by just sitting and waiting and letting people hand you stuff. You're out there
Definitely
working.
not. Definitely not. So the big thing is one thing was the different peptides. There are different peptides that are coming to you guys very shortly. I want to try them first. I'm going to go through them protocol wise, make sure everything is good, safety. I want my providers to be on board, make sure everything is all right with them. But there's a lot of new things coming, and there's a whole bunch of things that we already have still, right? And it's just going to be, like I said, kind of crazy as far as all the choices that people are going to have out there. Valentine's Day is coming for all you guys and ladies out there. So, next week, the big day, a lot of people probably celebrate on the weekend instead of during the weekday. I'll be doing both. So, but at that point, being prepared for that, libido
Rager.
enhancers,
Look at this
bedroom
guy.
enhancers, you know,
I
we'll do
love
our
it.
best.
Yep, that is coming up, and I know that there's something that Titan Medical can offer these guys. Um, what was the word he used a couple weeks back? Oh, I'll use the word when you want to perform at a different level.
That's right.
I know Titan Medical probably has something, and it's a good time to get that.
Destroy?
Destroy was a good word.
Yes,
Crush?
Rearrange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check the back door. Yeah. So talk to us. What's going on over there?
Sure. So, as far as Valentine's Day, we always run a Valentine's Day special. So that special is going into effect today. It means if you buy 5 libido enhancing therapies, you get your 6th one for free. So at that point, there's a lot of different ones to choose from regular sildenafil, which is our Superman, that has Viagra in it. That's the main active ingredient is sildenafil. So that's going to obviously create blood flow, vasodilation, all throughout the body and down to the extremities. We do a couple other ones. So if you're on testosterone replacement therapy with us or prescribed, and we can verify that, then we actually have sildenafil and tadalafil, which is Cialis, and we have them mixed with a back end of 10 milligrams of micronized testosterone. So people always ask me, like, well, what does that do, right? So when you have sildenafil or tadalafil, Viagra, Cialis, you're utilizing these things, and they're vasodilating. So they're going to create blood flow and help you with erections. So for a guy, that's great. We can get an erection, that's awesome. But a lot of guys are, on the older side, and usually they have younger partners. So at that point, like, it's okay. They have the erection, and they go the first time, and they have enough energy to sustain this. But if you have a younger partner, they might want to go 2, 3 times. You never know, right? So at that point, this will give them more endurance and stamina to be able to plow through the second or third time.
Slides that in so
Plow,
softly.
baby, plow.
Go to plow that in, slide it in. What do you just? Oh, wow.
So those are 2 good ones, right? And then
Yeah.
you have like Cupid's Candy, which has oxytocin, tadalafil, and PT-141, which is an FDA-approved peptide, will never go away, and that works on the nervous system, the vasodilation, and bonding. So there's a lot of different things that go with that, and you and your partner can take this. So girls and guys can take this, or if you're with a guy and guy can take this, I guess. However you want to break it down and split it, you can take these things and be able to utilize them together, or you can just take them by yourself, and you can take your girl or guy to a whole different planet and be the superhero that they want you to be in the bedroom, right? You can be a superhero outside the bedroom, but it doesn't mean you get both aspects. And some people may fall short in one of those aspects, but you don't have to. And even if you don't need to, right? Say, oh, I don't need that stuff. I'm good, it's fine. That's fine. But on special days like Valentine's Day or birthdays or anniversaries, you want to make it extra special. That's when your partner, especially females, really remember. When it's your anniversary, when it's Valentine's Day, when it's their birthday, these are ingrained and burned in their mind. So at that point, you want to make that lasting impression. And even if you're going on your first date or, you're having your first time with your partner, you might set the bar like super high, but they're always going to remember the first impression. And you know how girls are usually. Girls usually talk about, oh, my guy does this. He does this for me. He does this. And, man, he is just wrecking me in the bedroom. And the girlfriends get a little jealous. Like, oh, like, I want that. Or, like, nuh-uh. Like, so you can create that speculation about your performance and how good it is just by, a good first impression. So there's different things that you can utilize these things for. You can use them in all different situations, scenarios. Super cool, super awesome. Therese won't let me have any because literally I will probably rearrange things in her. And the thing for me is that when I take something like this, it's really weird. Like I get so much blood flow, and I don't have to take this, and I get a lot of blood flow. But if I do take one of these, because I told you guys, I try all this stuff first. For me, sometimes I can't finish. I have the erection for hours. Just I actually feel sorry for Sharice to a certain point because he's banging around. So, at that point, it will change the game with your performance if that's what it is. If you maybe finish too fast, this could delay some of that, so it can make it better for you and your partner. There's a lot of different things out there that we utilize, but for Valentine's Day, that is like a go-to. A lot of people pick up on those libido enhancers or bedroom enhancing therapies, and they utilize them for like special occasions or whenever they want. Maybe they go out there drinking too much and they have issues with that, and sometimes it helps them through. I mean, I've been all
a question for you on this, because I know a lot of these guys just do the joke is the gas station pills.
Yes,
and they're doing great. Those little things that are just there. Yep. This is the top tier of that. Yes. And so, do they need to? Is that something they can get from you without doing a blood work or anything like that? What would the protocol for them to get something like that?
No blood work is needed for any of the libido enhancers or bedroom enhancing therapies. All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork. You see our provider. One consultation per year. That's all it takes. And you can order every month, every week if you want to on something like this. I know a lot of people stock up. They get 30 at a time. And some people get varieties of different things, because there's a lot of different things that we offer as far as that goes. So, at that point, it's real simple and real easy to do. Just fill out the new patient paperwork. You're going to see our provider. Boom, you're ordering, and you're good to go. So if you get on the schedule this week, we could probably have it to you before Valentine's Day, depending on where you're at and how fast it takes you to order.
Yeah, I would say, you guys, everybody out here, or girls, if you're watching and you need your man to, your man better than we do. So yeah. I would say step it up and get those orders in today, especially if you can, because I guess I don't know what the gas station pills is. I should ask Serge right here that goes there daily.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get the orders in. Call Titan Medical today. We'll put the number up there for you guys to hit that up. And that way you get your order in time for the big day or any other kind of celebration too. You don't need it just for the V-Day, obviously.
Yeah. Well, Valentine's Day falls, I think, on Tuesday this week or next week, excuse me. And so usually people like celebrate on the weekends if it does land on a weekday because they're working, they got kids, whatever it is. So that might delay a couple days for you guys as far as that goes. And then the gas station stuff. So I don't know how many reports, obviously people go to the gas station, they get some of these different things. So in some of the reports that have came out, some of these supplementations that you're buying in the gas station are sprinkled with sildenafil or tadalafil. And they've actually caught this a lot, especially lately. Because there's so many different things that are hitting the market, especially gas stations, smoke shops, all these different things, that it's hard for the DEA or the FDA to even keep up on all these things. So if they get a good report, like, hey, listen, from different people complaining, like these people are selling this stuff, they might go in and check the products. But if you get no complaints, usually, whatever goes underneath the wire goes underneath the wire. And it's not really the right way to do. But if you really want to get the real deal, and that's what I would recommend, this is the real deal. And it's top tier. So at that point, you're getting the best of the best.
Yeah, I think for you and me, we always talk about I'm not going to go by and get a gas station and take a pill that I'm not really sure what's in it.
Yeah, no.
You're just playing with fire there.
It's Russian roulette.
Going back to the pounding and the sliding in, get your orders in, make it in. Here's the number right there for you guys, and you don't need blood work or anything like that. Yeah. Take that down, give that to your girl, throw it in your phone, put it on speed dial, start stepping up.
Be ready to go all times. That's what it's all about. Be ready to go in any situation, scenario.
You were saying at the beginning of the show, and I know we all got so much going on. I do, you do, everybody does. I was assuming, and I could be wrong, I thought the 60-day challenge has started. It is getting still ready to start. Is that correct?
So I delayed it 1 week because a lot of people were trying to keep joining. And I want to make sure that we have
this is great,
open ample. So I want to at least give them the rest of this week to do it. And then I'm going to launch it next week no matter what. So at that point, if you get in, great. If you don't get in, I'm sorry, you'll miss it till the next time. But I
So
want to make sure that we had all the contestants got in and that they want to get in. Some still had questions. Some were scared. I had some people, they're scared about their pictures getting posted. Like, can we create a new Instagram? Like, no. And I told Art and everything like that, and I'll tell everybody like this. So we're not going to post your pics, right? Your progress pics that come in, but we do want you to post one time a week, and it's on your story, a static post, whatever. And it doesn't have to be a progress pic, but just some pic. And the reason that we want people to post, it's not for us to get visibility. It's for people that are in your network to be motivated by you. They're seeing you do this, not me, not you, Mike. They're seeing that person. And if that person sees you doing it, then they can say, well, I can do this too, or maybe I should do this. And you motivate people out there. The last challenge, that's what happened. That was the big thing that happened, is these people that were posting on their pages got all different other kinds of people really excited about it and really wanted to do what they were doing. And I think that's awesome because, it's somebody that personally. It's not just some stranger like me or somebody else talking to them. It's something that they can relate to, that they might know personally in real life. And at that point that they can say, hey, listen, if you're going to do this, I'm going to do this too. And that just, becomes contagious. It's like a dance floor. If at the beginning of a night, right, you have a DJ go on and nobody's on the dance floor, it always takes that one person to go out on the dance floor and start dancing, and then everybody starts coming out there. It's like, people don't want to be the first. But at that point, when they see other people doing it, then like, oh, they start getting excited about, oh, I want to do this. So that's kind of why we did it, and that's why I want to do it. And that's the best. I could offer money to somebody real easy. I'm like, hey, listen, here's 10 grand, let's do it, and everybody's gonna jump on board for 10 grand. But I want to do it for therapy so they could get the results and they can stay on that program for at least a little bit, and at that point get better.
yeah, there's some side effects too mentally that I don't think people realize. There's that sweat equity of them going, hey, I got to give a little something to get something. And they're getting all this information from you and help from you guys for the Titan Challenge. But also, it makes them accountable. I have to put that post up, so I need to stay on point. I want the cheesecake tonight. Well, but I gotta post something. I don't have to post naked shots and all that kind of stuff and showing it, but at least I got to show that I'm pushing it and I'm holding myself accountable for this. So I will post the photo each week of my progress of going through.
Absolutely.
And again, I think that's the coolest thing. And then I think anybody, even me, I could say this. When I start my prep, I'm not a fan of how I look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already visualizing what I look at the end.
Right.
And I'm not happy until I get to the end. So I fully understand not wanting to post something like that. And you don't have to post anything and everything and just let them know that you're out there working. But trust me, when you get to the end and then you see the two shots and you put those together, you're like, no, I'm cool showing this now because this is the person I am today.
Yes. And
I think
people get
that's
excited
great.
about that too. And they see the results too, and they're like, man, this is crazy. So that's what we want to do. We want to change lives, and I'm trying to do everything I possibly can to do it in the positive way for people. And I think this is a good way to do it for sure, 100%.
I had a Titan challenge, my first Titan challenge, and we gave away 10 G's for the winner, and it was close. A guy this kid could have been on any cover of the magazines. He looked great, but his transformation was just him off season to sliced.
Right.
So he was chasing the 10, which is fair, good. I'm happy with that, but he just basically dieted down.
Yep.
Two people that were married made a commitment to each other to diet together for the Titan Challenge. And these two were the best transformations because of the fact they went from somewhere where you're like, I don't think anything's going to happen. You guys don't look good here.
Right.
To wow.
Right.
The one guy lost 180 pounds and competed at the end of it. And it was like, and the wife was the same way. And I couldn't decide, but those are the top three. And I'm like, I split the money with the husband and wife. I said, you both get 5 G's each and stuff because it really was a tie for them.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're like discouraged thinking that maybe, somebody that's a competitor or something is just going to diet down to win this thing. I don't think so. I don't think Titan Medical is going to look at that and go, yes, compared to the housewife or the guy that's the attorney that's overweight and he has to continue to live that busy life, and he transforms from that 380-pound guy down to 190 and ripped. That's, to me, the winner.
Right.
So I think that people should really realize that everybody has a chance to do this. Everybody has a chance to win, but you've got the support of everybody over at Titan Medical, and you got our support here at the Titan Crew, along with Titan Medical, to help in any way I possibly can.
Come together to be great. That's what we do.
That's what we do, man. So you got this whole week to sign up. So please sign up. Is the doors closed after the sign up?
I'm going to close after the sign up. I don't think it would be fair to have anybody enter after that. Because at that point, right? I mean, to a certain degree. So I want to close it just to make sure that somebody doesn't jump in at the end like, oh, this person didn't do it the first week or they didn't do it the second week. I mean, I don't think anybody would know that. It's just going to be maybe behind the scenes with the judges. But I want to be fair. I'm very fair, at that point. I don't know. I mean, what do you think? You think I should let people in after the doors closed?
I think leave it open.
Okay.
Obviously, the people that start on the start date have a better chance because it's always good to have that 12 weeks or 60 days or whatever that time is.
Yep.
But if somebody just hears about it in 3 weeks and goes, man, I would have done it, I'm okay with it. They get 3 weeks, they get 4 weeks, cool. They at least jump in and they try. And maybe that kickstarts a couple people. I know that I've left mine open, and I had that debate on close it or keep it open. And I'm like, man, if somebody comes in 4 weeks and does the 30-day blitz and they just dust everybody, I'm good with them winning.
Okay, I'll leave it open then. So you guys have no excuse to get in the challenge.
Yeah, but we're starting this thing. We're starting this. So sign up and get your butts over there. Again, here is the number down at the bottom for that. And then we'll put up a email, right?
Yep.
For the 60-day challenge.
That's it. They can go to TitanMedicalCenter.com and go right to the challenge page, look at all the rules and what they have to do. And there's the email there too as well. And we can put the email up here as well.
Titan Medical Contest.
Okay, so
yeah. Real simple, real easy. Yeah, man. I'm getting excited. Definitely getting excited here.
Well, I think somebody already had some Titan Medical, probably Cupid's candy or something, because he says your biceps are making him wet. So that's kind of cool. Nice. Awesome. All right. Maybe back down on taking those when you're alone there, my friend.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
We got some other stuff going on. Do you got a couple questions before we move on to the next topic?
Yeah, unless you want to go.
Let's do a couple questions here.
Yeah. What is your advice on avoiding injuries such as shoulder impingement and how to best manage it if you have it?
Well, I think for me, it's range of motion, keep staying open, and put blood into that area to heal. But again, like John's talked about, there's some peptides. It sounds like you already have an issue. Or a minor injury, I guess you would say. Doesn't that sound like he already has a little something going on?
Yeah.
And so this would be a good time to bring in the BPC.
Usually side sleepers get that a lot.
You've been watching Jimmy Bluff, hasn't he?
That's what I did.
I mean, side sleeping definitely you put a lot of pressure on the shoulders. You're a bigger guy, sleep on those shoulders that can cause impingement. Definitely keeping yourself open is probably the best thing. BPC 157, TB 500, obviously the peptides is what I would use to help or to prevent as much shoulder injury as possible. As far as that goes, making sure you're getting good stretching, like you said, range of motion, mobility out of it. There might be somebody that could work on you if you need it, if in the scapula or wherever it's at. I mean, because usually impingement in the shoulder is like right in the center usually. I mean, I definitely have shoulder problems, so I know that and how it feels. But yeah, I've had to sleep on my back, and I hate sleeping on my back. When I broke my collarbone, I think it was like 2006, 5 on a motorcycle. I had to sleep on my back because they don't do any surgery unless you have a compound fracture that busts through the skin. So there's literally like bone on bone. So it's like that, and it heals, it mends. But when you're doing this, they put this strap on you, and it straps and takes your shoulders all the way back
Goes
like
back.
this, and you can't sleep on your side. So you're literally sleeping on your back the whole time. And some people don't mind that. I really hate sleeping on my back, but that's probably the most comfortable position if you have shoulder problems to do.
I'm on my back, but
You sleep on your
Titan
back?
and Mona, yeah. I got the pillows under the knees. I got a couple of pillows under the elbows.
Yep.
If I do move to the side, I got a couple a pillow underneath and
Yep.
over,
Yep.
and then a hug.
Yep. Yeah, they've got those ones you can buy. So if you're a side sleeper, they do sell those pillows where you can put your arm through in the padding, and then at that point lay on it, so it gives the shoulder, it's breathable, and you're not impinging the shoulder and it's straight out. But like me, like I can't even put my arm straight without it like hurting. So it's just really weird how that is for me. But most people can sleep like that, not an issue.
Hey, I know a guy that runs a company that has some peptides that would help that shoulder of yours. So
Yeah.
I would double dose and hope for the most.
Listen, VBC 157 and TB 500 are a staple in my therapies as far as regiment wise. Every morning I'm injecting both into my shoulders, and they do give me relief. So, but it's just at the point where it's not healing everything. I guess there must be some serious damage in there, which I know, but it does help tremendously, and I'm able to lift, which is awesome. And I don't go too crazy, but I can put up 275, not a problem. 10, 12 times. I could probably put up 315 a couple times, no problem. I just don't go overly crazy on the shoulders, even though I have great form. Because, man, when you have problems, form is everything. Because if you're
Yeah.
doing bad form, you're just going to do more damage. So,
Yep.
that's one thing that's helped me. But these peptides have kept me in the game, per se, being able to lift and being able to do what I need to do.
But there you go. Thank you. You have a couple more questions here?
Yeah.
I got a good one for us, though. I just had a meeting before this, Mike.
Yeah.
I think I got some good opportunity for us for sure. So somebody came into me and they own basically like all these homes, and they own this private high school that all it is catered to athletes. So, and all on scholarship. So they basically came to me and said, listen, what can you do for our athletes? And I'm like, well, everything we do is not for a high schooler per se, right? Even though they could take the injectable aminos and vitamins and probably be fine.
Yeah.
We just don't service any kids.
Right.
But, they asked me about supplementation. So at that point, like, that's kind of, I think, a
Yeah.
good way to go.
The
Like, we
Titan-
can talk about that
yep.
later. But, because there are some different things that can supplement for kids that would help them beneficially, possibly, for their workouts or for athletic purposes. But I think it'd be game changers. So that was pretty cool. But that's something. Like, I get parents ask me all the time, can my son take this Hercules potion? I'm like, listen, I can't tell you that. And, I probably wouldn't recommend that. But, I'm sure there's people out there that are doing those things. But
We
at
do.
that point,
I mean, Titan is on glutamine and he's on aminos.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What else is Titan?
What else is Titan on? Well, he's a Tren, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's from Tijuana, and he's 4, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
right.
But
I used to joke all the time because the people are like, how is Peter so big? Like, how are you that? I'm like, man, I used to inject right through Sharice's belly, growth hormone, right into the womb, man. He used to be sucking on it the whole time.
he is a monster. He's going to get that, though, so much.
Yeah.
How is he that age at that height and that size?
I don't know.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love those odd, like, lone wolves, those standouts like that.
Yeah.
Hell if you guys haven't seen John's kid, he's just towers over me.
Yeah, he's definitely getting big.
And it's got to be growth hormone. It's got to be.
Right. If I did
the
get some
hair,
growth hormone,
the little.
I think.
I love that he has peach fuzz.
Yeah. No, his chin is now. He's got the whole thing.
He's got the whole thing.
Yeah, he's got the little chin for sure. It's all growing in now, so he's getting more.
Because when I saw him, it was just kind of like that peach fuzz kind of. Hey, I got a little hair. As a kid, I took chapstick and put it on there to make it look dark, like I had a mustache. Wonder at 14 years old. Look at this. Look at this peach fuzz, you idiot.
Oh, that's awesome. That's definitely awesome.
I have another question up here. Now, John is too young for this one, but he's working towards it. If I don't see it, don't worry about it. Go on to another one, Jeffrey, if you got something.
Yeah, I got one. Weird.
There was someone on here just asking, he's in his 50s and stuff like that. Any tips? And again, our tips, and we lay them out here as we talk and on my YouTube. So it's already there for you. You're not going to get a specific thing that's going to save you after 40 or 50. It's going to be number of things that helps you in you trying to get better as you are aging. This one's good.
Yeah.
Is that the one? I'm 58, decent build, stays sore. Any hardcore advice on recovery?
Oh, wow. Stays sore.
So
Does that mean he does like a workout on Monday and he's just toasted all week?
Yeah, I don't know. Johnny?
Consistent on workouts, like he's working out every week. That's the next question, because obviously if you work out 1 week and you don't work out for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then you go back in the gym, you're gonna be sore again. But usually I get this because one, I'm gonna say, listen, blood test, because this sounds like maybe possibly if you have low testosterone and all these different things, it's gonna be harder to recover. That will definitely be it. The next thing is are you taking this other sort of supplementation? Because we know that glutamine, there's different things. Maybe Hercules Potion can help with the recovery as far as the soreness. And as a soreness, you're saying stay sore all over the body or just the areas that you're working out that day? Because, obviously as you get older, if you have bad shoulders and everything like that, they might stay sore for a couple more days or for a week because you have them inflamed and all these different things are going on. So, one, I would say blood test for sure, because I get this all the time. Obviously, guys, they can't recover as fast as they get older because their hormones are deficient. And if they are up to speed and optimized, you do recover faster. That's why, even if it was a bodybuilder or whoever it is, they can recover faster and they can work out more times per week because their body is optimal and they're getting all these different things in there that are speeding up the recovery process inside the body. So at that point, there's a couple different questions.
I'm curious, and you can write this down below. His name is Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
Hey, Jordan. So I love the fact when I'm sore more than when I'm not sore because of the fact that I know when I'm recovered. So like my chest is toasted today and it is sore, and I won't go near that chest until that is gone. So it wouldn't be a continuous sore. I'm just sore now. I trained yesterday, obviously, and so hoping in the next couple of days that at least the chest will be okay, and then that will kind of tell me that I can go train. And I like that better than when I'm not sore, because I'll just keep pushing and pushing it if I feel like I'm recovered. So yeah, it's just a little confusing for me that you're always sore. It sounds like you might be training too much, or like we all do, we get older, right? And so my recommendation is, like he says, Hercules Potion, Titan. We got some glutamine, and then we're going to be working on a line of supplements for you guys, so we can get some more glutamine and all that kind of stuff. So Johnny and me are working on some things. We'll get back to you.
He's a trucker. 2 meals a day, 6 hours of sleep, works out often.
Yeah.
And he's always sore.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I can't fathom being in a car that much. My back would be toasted. Brother, you're a beast, man. I'm glad that you're still working out and doing what you do, because that's a hard job. People, well, you're just driving. That's a position, and that's tough on your body. So I would do the blood work.
Definitely.
And then you can kind of make a decision from there. That's what I would do. Mostly 58. You should be doing blood work anyways.
This should definitely be something you should be checking and making sure it's optimized, especially on the road. I've got a lot of patients that are truckers, to be honest with you. ECAs are a big one with them because it keeps them awake and they don't have to take anything from the gas station. But at this point, like, there's a lot of people that are truckers. I have guys and girls that are truckers. I had one that was like one of the Alaskan truckers and stuff like that. That was kind of crazy because they showed me some video from them on the road in Alaska on ice roads. Nuts. I would never do that ever in a million years. You get stuck out there, you're like almost done. But at that point, if you're working out often, and that's every week, I would imagine. Like Mike said, you don't want to work out sore areas, but you want to be able to recover, and you should be able to recover within 2 to 3 days. Right, Mike? How many days? How many days maximum have you ever been sore?
If I go mental, I'm 3 days to the most, and I'm good again.
Yeah. And nobody's going to probably train to your intensity, dude. I
I
see
don't
some
think they
people out there
push
training.
their.
The average person is not training tense like that.
Yeah,
Get in there, they get the reps.
that's why I think you and I said blood work because
Yeah.
of the fact that it's the individual. Maybe
Yes.
okay, I can go a little bit more crazy than the average person.
Yes.
But I would say that anybody and everybody that's doing this, your blood work's going to tell you everything. Like I just had an incredible one of my sparring partners at jiu-jitsu is 31, I think he is. He just got his blood work done by Titan Medical. He had a talk with the wellness provider, and he's coming over later today to talk to me about this. Now he's 31 years old. His testosterone was in the 600 range, which is good.
Yeah, that's great.
Is it great for a 31-year-old? It's not super, but it's not bad.
No.
That being said, too, he's trained 6 days a week. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's a beast of a kid. His free testosterone was at 11 in the tanker. That's not what you want,
Definitely.
right?
Not. Definitely not. Definitely
Yeah.
not.
And so I'm curious to see what the wellness provider recommended and what I can suggest at this time. But at 31 years old, he has so much life.
Yeah.
And I don't want him fighting as hard as he is. And this sounds like the truck driver. He's out there and he's pushing it.
Yep.
And I like these guys more than the fitness guys because of the fact that they're living it and they're pushing it so hard, and they're not giving up. The 58, he's driving. He's only worked 6 hours of sleep, but he still works out. I love you. That's props to you. And just like this kid, he does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu twice a day, 6 days a week, sometimes 7 because he also coaches Titan. And I'm like, he's beating himself up with an 11 on free testosterone. I'm like, well, you got to make some decisions now, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so just for you guys out there, a 58-year-old trucker wants to know what's going on. I want to know what his blood work is because this 31-year-old who should be fine. Don't you think his free testosterone should be in the 20, high 20, mid 20 range?
Yeah, it should be definitely higher than 11. I mean, 11's getting to the lower end of the scale for sure. I mean, especially 31, but I see so many 30-year-olds at this point where their levels are low. I mean, 600 is a decent number, right? It's kind of like that middle of the road. Like, listen, we really don't want to mess with this right now because it is on a gooder end, but the free testosterone's on the lower end. So it's at that point, like, he's not utilizing that 600 at all because it's so less as far as bioavailability in the body and getting used. So, I mean, there's a couple.
Well, let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you this because it gives me tingles just thinking. He just got his black belt. He's a beast of a kid.
Yep.
How much better? He just won his tournament. So how much better with that free testosterone in a good, healthy range will he be maintaining that body weight and that it's going to be incredible to see how his strength goes up, how his recovery goes up, how that's going to help his speed. So I see only upside to this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you can optimize the free testosterone at both levels, are going to be good. I mean, it's going to be a game changer. Once people have low testosterone, things are just not optimal. You're not working like you should, and you're not going to be able to perform at your very best. It is what it is. So that's why I said those numbers are very, very important. And free obviously is an important number. Total is an important number. Some providers, they just look at one or the other, like, oh, this is more priority than this is. No, it all correlates. It's all correlating. So you don't want just one thing superior. You want everything superior as far as that goes.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I'll talk to him and I'll talk to you after I talk to him and try to, because it has to be a decision now, 31 years old. Do you want to live beat down and destroyed at 31 already, or can we optimize you and get you back to a regular, healthy level so you can actually continue to perform this way? And then I worry about this. If he's getting that much wear and tear on his body at 31 and not recovering, what's he at 40?
Right. Because it all goes downhill. The lower you get.
I can just hear the people going, "Oh, he's fine. Leave it alone. Leave it. He's 31. He's fine." It's like, yeah, but by 40, he's broken down now. You just rode that thing into the tanker until it was dry.
That's right.
So
I wouldn't want to be in that situation for sure. I remember at 31 years old, I was on testosterone replacement therapy. So, and it was a game changer for me. Game changer. My total testosterone at that point was at 98. I remember. I'll never forget it. Game changer for me. And I've seen so many people change tremendously when they optimize their levels or get healthy levels at that point, and then down the dumps. I mean, it's going to be proactive too as well. I mean, if you're seeing it going that way, and you're competing or you're doing these different things, and you want to be better, then you have to make that choice of what you want to do.
I love that. I love that. Now, I know that every week Titan Medical kind of focuses in on a special peptide, a special choice for that week.
Yeah.
What do we have this week, and what does it do?
Sure. So this week, we always like to do a therapy of the week. We give a discount on therapy of the week, and we promote it. So this week is tirzepatide. So tirzepatide is the big bad brother of semaglutide. So if you heard of Ozempic or anything like that, this is the big bad brother of that. And it has 2 active ingredients. So semaglutide has GLP-1 as the active ingredients, a glucagon-like peptide 1. Works very well with, as far as curbing hunger, basically releasing micronutrients evenly so it doesn't spike blood sugar levels. It will help as well as slowing down digestion to a certain point so you stay hungrier longer. Really great for weight loss. But tirzepatide has 2 active ingredients in it. It has a GLP-1 like semaglutide. It also has GIP in it too as well. And that's just another part of the brain that it will hit to help curb the appetite and make sure that you start losing weight by slowing down digestion to a certain extent. Helping out blood sugar levels too as well. So if there's blood sugar issues, if you don't have any blood sugar issues, this is a common question. If I'm not a type 2 diabetic, can I still take these medications? And the answer is yes, you can take these medications still. It's not going to lower down your blood sugar like insulin would. If somebody takes insulin, they're going to lower their blood pressure immediately. Well, with these, it's not going to do that. And tirzepatide has been approved for weight loss management in some of the drugs, and so is semaglutide. So really good medications, game changers as far as that goes, helps patients lose weight, not get as hungry, so it curbs appetite. So it's a game changer for weight loss. And so we're just out of January into February. People are still on their weight loss kicks or still want to be better or even want to get better for spring or summer coming up because you don't want to wait till the last minute to get your body correct. This one's a game changer. There's no blood work that's needed with this. All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork. You're going to see a medical provider here via video conference or in person, whatever way you want. And they're going to be able to go over this and a lot more different options for you if that's what it's for to achieve any goals that you want. How you doing, Mike?
Hi. It's still Mike. He just took some glutathione and he changed.
Oh, there's Titan. What's up, Titan? How you doing, man?
Hi, Mr. John.
Oh, you're looking good. Yeah?
Yeah, how are you? So we're going to see you in Ohio.
Ohio. That's right.
We're so excited about the trip.
Yes.
By the way, for everybody that wants to sign up for that 60-day challenge,
Yes.
I put a link up on Mike's Instagram on the story.
Awesome.
And I got the link. You guys just click on it and sign up. It's easy. So
Thank
I did
you.
that on Twitter, on Snapchat, on
Yes.
all the pages, so people could have access and not have to really, search for it or call for it.
Real
So-
simple and easy to get in the challenge. So everybody should get in this challage. Everybody wants to
Oh yeah,
transform.
for sure.
This is right for you guys. And you guys win free therapies, three months of HRT. What'd you say?
89. Yeah, he's reading the number 727-389-3220.
I gotcha. Thank you,
Yeah.
Titan. I appreciate that. He's so cute.
So he's home. It's been raining outside. The weather in Los Angeles. If
Yeah.
some of you guys are from Los Angeles, you know what we've been dealing with.
Is
They
it like a
have
flood?
oh my gosh. I mean, it's been raining every day for like a few days now. And we
Oh
still
my
have
God.
rain until like Friday. And it's floods everywhere because they have nothing to drain. They're not draining, nothing, zero.
Oh,
It's horrible.
I'm sorry.
It's like here the rain is like the snow and on the East Coast, like a snowstorm on the East Coast.
Wow.
Okay.
Unbelievable. You
Yeah.
never know.
So,
The world's coming getting a little crazy as far as environmental.
Mhm.
Floods there, hurricanes here, crazy stuff.
Yeah, so we have some ideas for the Arnold. We're gonna be there at the gym. What we're gonna do?
Yes.
Obviously, there's some podcasts. We're gonna bring some really awesome knowledge about training and health and fitness and all that stuff, and we'll promote that. Uh, but I think Clark is gonna be there with us as well, Clark
Okay.
Bartram. So we're gonna try to really make this like amazing, and everyone that's gonna be on there is just gonna be full with like all this knowledge, all this
Yep.
stuff. So I'm making a list of like questions and what we should be talking about, so we can really put it out there for everybody.
Very cool. Very cool.
So who did this lighting behind you over there? What's
Oh,
going on?
Art did this. There's a little graphic for me.
It's
Like one of
awesome.
those balls you touch, you have a little energy in them.
It's like we got the rain and you got the
That's it. I got the
what do
lightning
you
and
call the
thunder on this
lightning?
side. So yeah, so Pros Gym in Columbus, Ohio is where we're gonna be Friday
Yeah.
and Saturday. Couple hours in the morning, couple hours in the afternoon. I guess I've never been. Listen, I've been to the Arnold one time, and that's it. I went. I
Yeah.
went there when.
Well, this is where everything is going to happen because
Yes.
even when we used to, well, we always go to the Arnold, but when we are at the expo,
Yeah.
it's no day that goes by that we don't hit the gym. It's
Oh,
either in the morning or in the afternoon. Everybody's going to be there.
Yes. Yes.
So it's going to be a cool place to collab and see, some of the faces that we haven't seen in a couple of years.
course. Of course.
gonna
We
be
put them
something.
on camera. Ask them some questions.
Yeah. Titan jumped on here for a
Just
second.
no, he didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Put,
Hi, Mr. John.
put some of those people on the spot out there in Columbus.
Mommy, get
So for everybody to know, you already told them about the Arnold that we're going to be there.
Yep. Pros Gym, Friday, Saturday, in the morning, afternoon. We're going to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Podcasts, free giveaways. Titan Miles will be there. Some of the other Titan crew behind us. We're going to be out there mingling, talking to everybody. Hopefully bring some people on and, get some really cool content while we're out there. I can't wait.
Yeah. So just anybody that's coming to the Arnold, realize that Pro Gym is right there. It's the main gym for the Arnold. And on top of that, you won't have to be at the expo to come and see us. We will be there for you guys. That's where we're going to be. And we have a nice booth there set up at Pro Gym. And then, like Johnny said, we're going to be doing other stuff, giveaways, getting some workouts in. It's going to be a fun, very relaxing. So do not feel like you can't come up and say hello, can't say hi. Come over to us, talk to us. We will be there at the Arnold Classic here in Ohio in just 3 weeks.
I know. It's coming quick. It's coming quick.
And I'm trying to figure out if Titan's going to come one day so you guys can meet the real Titan over there. And then obviously Titan Medical's team is going to be incredible.
Yep.
I know you got, I think, about 6 people coming out, right?
Yep.
6 to 8.
Six people for sure. And then I got people that are going to meet us out there. Like, they're Titan supporters or they know of Titan, they want to come out and hang out. I was like, dude, come on down. That's where we're going to be at. So I'm going to put on my social medias where we're going to be at Pros Gym in Columbus, Ohio, Friday and Saturday. And people can come on down. Like, they want to sign up for blood work, they can sign up for blood work. They want to talk to us right there on the spot. Me and Sharice are going to be there. It's the best person to talk to about what we do. And then, I was figuring we'll have some surprise giveaways while we're down there, right? Maybe some blood panels we'll give away for free, or maybe a therapy, like a amino therapy or something like that. I don't know. We'll get crazy. We'll get we'll pick some good things. We'll have some good drawings or giveaways out there.
Information, photos, time, and us.
Yeah,
that's all we need.
That's it.
So head on over Titan Medical. Again, V-Day is coming, so for you guys, get your orders in so that way you can rearrange. And then just be that Superman in the bedroom, like Johnny was talking about.
That's right.
And then also the main focus this week for the peptides. Johnny went over all that information. And again, you'll be able to follow John follow Titan Medical on Instagram. Yep. This is, I know, live right now for everybody, but go on over there and see what he's talking about and his team. again, in the forefront of HRT and best company out there.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Absolutely, Johnny.
Dude, we're only gonna do
We'll
better.
finish this out. We got some more talking to do, you and me, yeah?
Yes, sir. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. For everybody here, thank you for hanging out today. We're gonna end the show right there, and we will see everybody next Tuesday.
Later, guys.